Welcome to Factorio Modded. Doing a bit of a, I guess, a tour of my old bases via save games. This is a 400 hour save, so it's about 50 hours after I finished it. Probably back May last year. And the only reason I'm loading back, I just wanted to try to see what was if my tech tree was busted or not back then, and it still is. It's curious what you lose with this patch change. So I just want to see if it was still bad at importing. And yes, we do lose all my sciences. It doesn't matter where I import it from, but I was like kind of curious what my old services looked like. So this is Maelstrom. I was working on this recently on the most recent save. That's what I used to have. I used to have this train line going down to the pyramid. It's got road ports all the way up, and they got solar fields of solar panels and accumulators. So down here at this core miner where I set up in my recent one, and up here more solar panels, more accumulators. So didn't even have. I mean, I got this iron patch still going. Obviously, these cannons are doing their thing. And it got, yeah, that oil's still there. I think maybe it's even been used. Power-wise, yeah, the oil's actually in use for the gas power. This is before energy beaming on this planet. This thing was actually being used, the biomethanol. I mean, I might have, no, I didn't even set up energy beaming. Hadn't switched over. Okay, so this is the core of it. I think the blueprints carry on. I'm sure there's gaps in my blueprints. Wouldn't think so. Maybe the game one loads back differently. Yeah, that's further back. Yeah, but the game one's more up to date. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's like a parallel timeline. So the train actually used to go. Well, into line. It does work. Okay. Yep, that's Maelstrom. Now this is Aine, how it used to be. All these solar panels. Back in the day, I was very solar panel based. The vulcanite. I mean, we had this temple we kind of had a train line for as well. This was my third planet. We did deliver a lot of vulcanite blocks. We had actually rocket fuel production going on here. This is kind of most the same. I don't think I really touched this planet that much. Got this gas plant up here. I started to put some K2 stuff in to make it faster. That Constance. I think Constance is, yeah, it's actually getting bent up by biters. Before I plague rocketed all the planets. So it was relying on this biomethanol for power. Had a lot of turrets. I was actually using a lot of rifle magazine turrets everywhere to get the biters out. Even put some flat solar panels in. Yeah, this was just predominantly a uranium miner, and I used the delivery cannon to send it all back. Just the one. Galvania, what's this planet? Oh yeah, it's one of my exploration ones. So previously when I was playing, I used to hop planet to planet with rockets. So I'd say I obviously crash landed here, and I had enough inventory to make another rocket pad. I think this must have been the blueprint I used. Don't know if I got that stored somewhere, but it doesn't really matter. Looks like I set up a power plant, energy beam one, this one. I would have gone there, grabbed the goodies and screenshot, and then flown to the next place. Here's Orchard, another similar setup. We've got, yeah, a whole bunch of nothing basically. It's an old world. From memory, I had trouble deleting this planet. I tried using an energy beam, but it was very difficult for some of the structures. And then we got Anathema. This is another drop-off planet. I quite cool these different worlds you can land on. I mean, all biters though. But yeah, so another. We got Demios. Same situation. Lots of unpleasant biters who want to kill me, and then obviously built this and left. I think the biters went too aggressive though, because the only pollution was from this one building. It's a very small radius. The biters weren't there like this at the time. When I was there wasn't many, but they've actually grown a lot over time. You can see like this is where it hasn't discovered, so there's no biters that generated. Whereas that small patch where I discovered them, there's generated some biters, but you know what I mean, like it's had a long time, like hundreds of hours probably to generate them. Amechania, this one's really infested. There's not much space for anything. I mean, this is all left. They destroyed all the rest of this, the biters. We've got Edios, which is a secret location. I would have gone here, grabbed the arcospheres, and don't know whether I dropped that down after or whether I rocketed there or what. You got Lave as the other one. This one's actually getting contaminated by biters slowly. I did later on wipe them out because I don't really care about the vita turn to coal, so I nuked them. And here's our nauvis orbit. So nauvis orbit hasn't really changed much. There's no docking for all these cores up here, the 400 hour mark, and there's no spaceship victories outside of these two. I didn't build, all the other ships I've built since aren't there. I do have the mining spaceship though, so I must have just gotten to that. I don't think it is the Arclink version though. I think it's the old version. But yeah, this hasn't really changed much. We don't have as much arco links, arcospheres, whatever it is. They oh well, the fluids are mixing, it's funny, that's right. This is before I figured out how to balance these properly. So maybe it was working fine at this point. Seems to be going very slow though. No area beacon. But yeah, we kind of didn't have got all this, but didn't have all the expansion. No docking. It's got the old robot base, which is kind of. They even got the drop rocket. We got Nauvis, which is very different. So this is Nauvis at this point. We had a huge footprint out here and down here. Actually, a train. So this is a train line for copper that ran out. A lot of defenses. We had artillery. I thought I had laser artillery. Maybe I didn't have them at that point. Yeah, the weird thing about loading about the save is the technology has been lost. So the only way to like load the save up, I'd have to roll back my version, like do a save sync to get it synced. This is currently on a 0.6 version loading back an old save, so it's just converted to old version. So yeah, there's a copper line. This was another copper line, but I ran out. And down here, that was this was I think it was stone. I can't remember. There's no station here. What's this one? Stone and coal. Yep, old stone and coal mines. Way out here, we got some more. Another stone miner. Way down here, we got another coal miner. Now, I did actually expand the solar out to here, I thought, but it's actually just all that. That's all solar fields. All this is pretty much like, you see the defenses, the red area. But really it's just, you know, lasers with the odd laser artillery. So it's not much. I'm just now getting iridium and wow, I hate the new recipes. Hey Chris, how's it going? I did a tour of my old base before I ripped it up long time ago. 400 hours ago I ripped this up. The old solar fields. This is an old copper mine. These are the old madder plants from wood. I then looked at Naquitite and put the table and got a beer. Yeah, yeah, Naquitite's a real tussle now. Real tussle. Oh yeah, this is the old iron mine. We used to use pollution filters for this. Down there the oil mine's still the same. We don't really, we never got rid of that. We kept that one going. And the mineral water line we kind of kept as well. The base itself and the core, I can have a look through, but this is the same. This has been ripped out. All this has been ripped out. All the pollution's been ripped out. All the old science is ripped out. All these delivery cannon stuff's the same. That's still there. There isn't any vita processing. I think I just started doing vita processing. The rich vulcanite is just grew. Oh yeah. Here's my old naquitite. It's been changed a bit since now. I was still doing matter from was it iron ore? This was beryl processing. This was rare metals from a train line. I had this little tiny train line going from here up to here, but I thought if I extended it in the future I would have, you know, needed the train stop, so I kept it going. I still have these rocket silos. These are the exploration rockets. So is this area in here, these garbage one-off rockets, one-off payloads. This is my rocket fuel before they changed it multiple times. So I used to get all this real easy to get rocket fuel. I used to get it from ammonia and oxygen. Because you used to be able to suck it out of the air with these things. These are atmospheric condensers, but they nerfed it so that you can't do it anymore. So all that ammonia was just no good anymore. So I had to rip all that out. I think that got changed again twice since. So my nuclear reactors, they're doing their thing. Oh, I got the old copper belts before I consolidated them into the K2 buildings, into these ones. But most of the core is like kind of the same. It's the same mess. Like, goes to show that, you know, if you put down some bad initial infrastructure like this, it stays. It's really hard to delete stuff, but at least, like, you know, out this way has been deleted. All this is gone. I deleted all that. I think up here we ended up putting energy beaming. Anyway, that's nauvis. Stardew. My actual. This is my naquitite jumper before. I don't know if it works. I can't remember if it worked at this point. The whole point of this thing was it's supposed to jump. I can't remember if I manually did it. But currently it's moving items back and forwards between itself, which is really stupid. But yeah, this was the main place to move naquitite. We did a mining operation out here as well with this train line. It's probably still going pretty good. Yeah, 3 million. That's all gone now. Run out. But yeah, this place used to get topped up for sulfuric acid. I used to send all this sulfur and iron plate here to keep it going. But I think that broke as well multiple times. Yeah, so the mining spaceship's going. There's no arcalink in this one. The actual location of the mine It's supposed to be out here. I think I was manually jumping it to this location with a docking clamp. That one there. Docking clamp 200. So I'll see if I can jump. No. Okay, I'll jump back. Let's see if I can jump the spaceship correctly. So launch. I think it'll launch, then land back straight on top of itself. Oh no, it stopped at Stardew at the other location, so it actually worked. Yeah, so it's jumped. It's left Stardew and jumped over to here to mine it, so it does work. That was the whole point of this original mining spaceship, was to jump in the same location to mine naquitite. But then I just decided, screw it. I'm just going to give it an arco link and it doesn't have to move. This was before I had much of a power plant for the sea as well. It's kind of just a very small power plant. I got what, 2 reactors, which was very insufficient for the mining operation. And all of these meteor defenses. I think I upgraded all that, but I still like the idea of the jumper, because then you can jump and then dock and then do a hauler instead. This is Cosmic Dustlands. This used to be a naquitite operation. You see this long train line way down to here. This took a while to delete actually. This is like real small patches of naquitite. Like really tiny real tiny pieces of it. And yeah, I came out here a long time ago and set these little train lines of a little bit of naquitite. I didn't realize you can get, you know, multi-million patches. I thought naquitite was like a few 100k was a good patch. I was really struggling to get good naquitite at nearby fields. So I bought these tiny little bases to collect it. Now this base here, I don't even know what's left of it these days, but this bit here, I was actually running it off scrap. I was scrapping barrels and then turning into resources to make all these different things. It's like a alchemy station. Because this stuff here used to better not just do empty barrel to steel, used to do empty barrel to scrap, and then scrap to resources. So you had a way of turning steel into any resource you want. Any of those 5 resources anyway. That was a thing. That was pretty cool. Of course it's all redundant now, but it was fun at the time. Here's a kaleidoscope, another naquitite mining station. This one, these remote locations out here, these are like train lines for real tiny patches of naquitite. Look, 54,000. What's this one? 93,000. Like, that's how sad my naquitite was. But I was happy with 93,000 naquitite. I mean, well, it's 120,000. 84,000. Like, this is abysmal. I still haven't fully dismantled this place. I found a new patch up here somewhere. I think it was like here. And we mined it recently. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't too far away. But yeah. You get some like massive old footprints, these maps. Now Starcorps I was going to mine. Here's the naquitite here, and I still haven't mined it. I think we've still not touched this one. But it's all set up to go. Just another deep space asteroid field. Calidus asteroid belt 1, back when it used to be K2 solar panels and rockets. So at this point I was using rockets to send the payload back. I wasn't sending a spaceship here to pick up the cards. So I rocketed it in the parts, space probe rockets, and yeah, the satellites, and then I rocket out the tech cards. It's a very inefficient system, but it, you know, it was a good enough system. We've got arawn. This is my first world I went to. I set up, just set up barrel processing. I had cryonite processing. There was like a little 30,000 patch of cryonite, so I made all these rods out of it. Because the production recipes were quite easy. I wouldn't be able to do this now very easily. You have to send a lot of resources over to set that up now. Yeah, this base pretty much. I mean, similar. I mean, this stuff out here, we've trimmed it back in different ways. I think the railway lines might have just disappeared since. We've also reconnected all these cores because this planet's now for oil core mining. Got my hauler guns here. Still getting powered by gas. There's no energy beams. Ganus. Oh, that's when my ship got stranded. This is me trying to rescue a ship. I've attached liquid rocket fuel. Trying to craft rocket fuel slowly to get this ship off, get back home. This is an old naquitite hauler. I think I got stuck or hit something. Same design, same cuckoo design I've had for donkey's years. Now, this is one of my first ones I did energy beaming on. There's no water here though, so I was shipping like water barrels. These things, it's awful. I didn't know about water ice. I found that out really late in the game actually. Water ice is way better. I think like 200 times better. This planet also had a lot of solar panels. All this is here. This is solar panels. But I think I got rid of all this once I got the energy beaming working. We did a lot of erudite mining here. Just for mining patches with the trains. Hauled it back and we processed it ingots wise. And send that by delivery cannon around my star system. But we can't do that easy. I still haven't even fixed that in my current play. I still got to think about that. I think I have to start shipping over a few items, namely just vulcanite blocks. No, so I had disassembled some of this. I was converting it to K2 buildings, it looks like. Yes, this is like heaps of cryonite here. And all this cryonite was sent delivery cannoned to nauvis or whatever. The shoe, this is my holmium planet. This is back when it used to be much bigger. We had this whole setup down here to get uranium. A uranium train. Used to collect all the goodies. Kind of basic, just a 1.6 or something, and it collected it, brought it all the way back, dropped it off in here. I think we processed it and delivery cannoned it. We also made the rich tier as well and cannoned that to nauvis, I think. My standard little mall so I can build stuff. I mean, all my blueprints are gone, but that's the save game blueprints, isn't it? Yeah. Out this way was a holmium mine. We had a massive patch, 20 mil patch. And I think I destroyed that when I started doing core mining. But now I think about it, I've actually been going to 50-50 core mining with spliced in ore, because they've got the same density. So if you're going to ship cores, you might as well ship this shit as well. If you're not going to process it, there's no difference. So it means you might as well process it off-site if you can. Oh yeah, this is the original uranium mine, but it ran dry. Hit the train line. Quite a long train line actually for this planet. I built that manually because I didn't have the road ports at the time. But yeah, we had lots of processing. It's all the holmonite processing. At least it was. I think I gutted that at some point because I was migrating to K2. Tulip, which is my Vitamelange world. This used to be way different as well. All the solar panel everywhere, like the solar panels for power. This mine's still the same. We haven't actually mined it out still. I think I might have started getting energy beaming here, or was about to, I can't remember. But yeah, it was Vita processing. And this is when all got sent, all the spice got sent from here. and lots of cannons. There's actually a huge drain on my bases to supply this with resources to better deliver everything. Because I wasn't using lots of rockets, it's mostly cannons. I wasn't really adept at rockets at that point, so I used what I could, or what I knew how it worked, and just did lots of it. We had this old train line up here for stone as well. We shipped, I think we cannoned that back home as well. Lots of cannons. Yeah, yeah, they got the cannons. And we also had this pink stuff, the crystals, whatever. Vitalic, oh, not vitalic. What it's called. And you got my spaceships. Look at my damage. Like, this is me trying to build, I think. But I'm getting just destroyed by rocks. This is before I, you know, defended properly. I mean, this is post the secret ending, so I did have these anchors up, but I'd pretty much let my stuff start getting destroyed by rocks because it's too hard to maintain. Here's another deep space base. Doesn't do anything. It was, I think, ready to do stuff. I think this was collecting maybe arcospheres? Yeah, arcosphere collector. It's one of the leftover arcosphere collectors. Realm of Shadows. I think was this another arcosphere with the power. Oh, train line. Oh no, this is actually, I actually did a proper base here. This is after I've already purged it. This train line actually used to go somewhere south. And way down here somewhere. But I must have purged it by this point. Necrophos. This was a funny one. This is me when I was stranded here. Yeah, this is all the remaining after the biters had a bit of fun. They kind of ripped this whole world. But I rocketed there a long time ago and I left with a rocket. Oh, here's Stardust. Got a nice, decent patch here. 5 million. This one I still have not developed this one. I intended to. There's like multiple naquitite patches, but haven't got it going. Creepy Hollow, another one. This one's just a naquitite collector. Arcosphere collector, I mean. Godash. Another arcosphere collector. Interstellar Barons. Another one. We're going to put little numbers left behind. I don't know why, but lots of I think I must have flown around, deleted most, like collected all this and deleted the surfaces when I was trying to save. Back then, this UPS was not running at 60 when I was doing this. This is probably like 20 back at this point. Some old computer though. Crystal Collective. Oh, look at that! We've got the ready to go. It's got all the. It's got no satellites. Yeah, so if they had satellites, these will be launching. Collecting arcospheres. Before I bought an arcosphere ship, I found that quite useful. There's another arcosphere collector. There's Fenestra, which is the secret ending with my power plant still there. This is before I stole this. I actually later on I stole this. I don't know if there's blueprints in here. Here it is. This is the one I stole. So you can see I put it on top. Kind of overlays. I had to like right click on every tile and place it down again. Took ages, but yeah, this is my imagined version versus the crash version. So the engine's at the bottom of the little fins weren't there, of course, but you can see, like, you know, that's my imagined version of the crash ship where we came through. It does fly. Goes like 40 speed. It's a real chunker. Got 6 trains on board. But yeah, that was fun. What else we got? Oh, there's a couple of spaceships here. These old train hauler, then a cuckoo, a bunch of K2 reactors. Then we've got this energy beam receiver that doesn't do anything. There's Black Mirror, another. It was like a mining operation I never got going. This was supposed to get obviously naquitite. Here's our Goibnu. This was a new planet actually at this point. I'd only just got here with the nuclear power plant, and I think you can't see it. There would have been core miners in the ground, but they've been disappeared by the update. I think I was getting maybe core mining, or I was getting something else there. I don't remember what I was doing. All these other ones are just more of the same. Like these ones are the secret ending. All these big solar panel networks. This is Orpheus. And we've got these set up. So need 60 gigawatts. So eight of these set up. Yeah, 8 star systems. Well, eight solar places. This is Basilisk. Oh, wrecked. Like all these holes in these panels everywhere. There's Kepler's. Been smashed to bits, man. You're wrecked. You got Hankerus. We're unparked currently, I think. I thought I just was here. Maybe I docked somewhere else. Sagas. Much the same. You got Cephi. And we got old Terribilis. See all the holes. Things don't get built. No ammo. I think I gave them like bare minimum ammo to finish it. And all the rest of the star systems have got this set up where they can beam energy into that star system. Or further, but it just gets less efficient if you go very far. All these are just the same. Lots of rocks have hit them. This is where I'm parked currently, my spaceship. I think I was going out to fix things before I did stuff. Oh, this is the old design. This is the energy beam when I used to have advanced solar panels, but of course it's less efficient. Can't really beam so well. What's this one here? What have I done? It's like a little tiny little methane mining operation. There's Wick services also like that. Didn't finish it for whatever reason. And these planets here I have been on, but I had purged my surface for, so they're not visible. This one's curious. This is the other secret. That unlocks the puzzle. That's curious. One of the puzzles been reset in this, because I've actually already done this. Sure, what calidus belt. If I purge this whole location, can I generate the spaceship you get? I wonder. That would be curious. Where are we up to? Androgen. We're getting down to we haven't been locations. Yeah. Alright, that's all the locations. That was just a tour of this old save game. That was this file called temp 407 hours. I can go. I mean, most of these. I think it stops there. 472. So this is like 72 hours fast forwarded from that point. What have I done in 72 hours? I wonder. I don't know. It might have been around the time ECK2 in January had its thing. It did the integration for ECK2. So all the recipes got drastically changed. Probably more so than this 0.6 patch. I mean, if I hadn't done the ECK2 changes before 0.6 patch, I probably would have like had to start again because the changes are too drastic. It would have been too hard to get going in one step. No, enough buffers up that it kind of worked. So you don't have the buffers, like science pack buffers. Yeah, it's really hard to do these conversion updates because it kind of wrecks things. But yeah, kind of pans out. So it looks like we had the mine spaceship was still not set up. Wow, okay. Oh, we had done the new spaceship factory though. We've done this ship at this point. We must have been working on spaceships. And we start doing my docking ships up here at this point. I've done my junker logic. Oh yeah. Oh, I see. That's not too bad then. Yeah, still got the plate cannon ship. That's alright. I'd gone around and wiped out all the planets then. That's my I just must have captured that. Must have captured and built that. That was a cool ship, this one. 4700. Doesn't go very fast though. So we go to like calidus. See the speed it gets to. Oh, that's faster than I thought. I thought I only went 40. That's actually quite quick. Yeah, that's not bad. It's quite a chunky beast. 148 it reckons the max. Doesn't even have that many shields. I mean, it's supposed to actually run off up here. It's supposed to run on not lasers, but ammo. Got these belts. They're fed in like uranium ammo. It's supposed to load it from these chests here. Can always convert it to uranium ammo and get rid of the turrets. Because that's what it's supposed to do. Yeah, that's cool. We got that ship. What's this? Oh, that's Fenestra. Looks a bit funky. Yep, see it's all gone. Oh, we had Zandra at this point. Oh, I must have just set up this for the core mining. So that's that was my first core mining hauler. I see. I started working on that at that point. So I've got the other saves, but they're not in the folder. I was going to jump back to like 200 hours or something, but you kind of jump from 472 hours to 17 hours. This is 17 hours. That's going to take, well, actually no, it should load up alright. I believe so. We do lose a few things, but converting it's not the end of the world. Oh, crashed. Okay, doesn't like it. Well, this like first 2 hour one worked. Probably won't convert. No, so it doesn't like the K2 shelter or something. I'll try to sync it. And try to load it again. Shouldn't take too much. Oh. Not properly installed. Huh. What's wrong with it? I thought that would magically work, but it seems I can't jump back to episode 2. Asteroid 2 and SpaceX are 0.3 and 0.9. Maybe they can't roll back to those ones. Or maybe the more recent versions are in the folder or something. Yeah. It's missing all this stuff. Alright, we'll just do what I bet. We'll get the most recent one. Maybe that's enough of a tour. I just feel like doing Factorio, like